So now we're jumping into the technical analysis for Tesla. This is the watch list of stocks that a lot of the Stock Guru students have been watching and that I've been following and helping them with. And they've made us a lot of money. CRISPR up 8.36% yesterday. Huge gains on CRISPR. Since I've been buying a lot of it and telling the students to buy, I made a lot of videos on CRISPR the last few weeks. I started buying it after watching the Human Nature documentary. Check that out on Netflix. Amazing documentary. Up 7.29% yesterday on OTGLY, which is beautiful. The company that CD Projekt, it's a Polish company that owns The Witcher and Cyberpunk franchises. Airbnb, also a massive company that a lot of the stock gurus have been buying a lot of. We made many videos on Airbnb going up to the IPO. We've been buying Airbnb a lot, and that's up the last few days quite a lot, almost 20%. So beautiful there. Cron also jumped up 5%, around 14% since I made that video 2 days ago. Intel, we've been buying a lot of Intel if you've been following this channel because of fundamentals and financials. I made a video on Intel yesterday. Check it out. We had huge gains there, and many other companies. Bitcoin up massive since we've been buying Bitcoin. Big congratulations to anyone that's been buying Bitcoin, which is here. I made videos in July at $9,000. Buy Bitcoin now at $38,000. Huge gains. PayPal, we've also been buying since $30. You can follow all my live trades in the YouTube membership section. You can see the join button there to see my live trades as I make them in my portfolio and just many other stocks. I'm going to also make a video today on NIO and Apple, just purely technicals. Check out that also on the channel. I also made a video on Plug Power. So if you haven't subscribed yet, hit the subscribe button and the bell and thumbs up button so you're notified of these daily videos, and you can join the Stock Guru students in making billions of dollars, $500 million in the stock market so far, which is beautiful. We're going to look at the technicals for Tesla. We've been following Tesla for a very long time. If you were following me in 2013 on Twitter, 2015, we were buying Tesla at $80. Now after the split, it's closer to $4,200. So huge gains on Tesla. Overall, if you're looking at these charts and they seem overwhelming and you're panicking, I want you to not panic. They're very beautiful charts. I'm going to teach you how to read these charts and how to do technical analysis. This is the price movement of the stock of Tesla over time. We've been tracking it for a long time. If you're looking at these charts and you're panicking, I want you to stop. Take a deep breath, relax into this. I've taught tens of thousands of students how to do this, and you're going to learn how to do it as well. Tesla Inc. is the company. I'm using tradingview.com to get these beautiful charts that I've set up in a very specific way and a very efficient way. I'm using RSI and stochastic indicators, squeeze mode indicators, volume, support lines, resistance lines, and blue trend lines. You can set these charts up yourself, but you can actually learn how to set them up exactly the way I do in the Stock Guru Master Course, www.stockguru.us. Take the course. It's $333. Anyone that purchases before the 1st of February also goes in the chance I'm going to announce $5,000 to one of the students that takes the course, www.stockguru.us, buys it before the 1st of February. So go in the chance to win that. Tesla is the company ticker, 1 day candlestick. So each of these candlesticks is representing one day. The way RSI and stochastic works, when these lines are above the dotted lines, it means this company is too expensive. It's overvalued at the moment. Below the dotted lines, it means it's too cheap. So right now, a lot of my students here in November got this movement when I made this the prediction to 640 target back in November. We had it at 400, so a lot of my students made 50% gains, huge millions of, they made millions, and many students made millions on that trade. The way you do this, so stochastic is in the very overbought, RSI in the very overbought. So that means you want a dollar cost average, DCA, split your capital up over time and dollar cost average into your stocks. However, the stochastic and RSI is still turning to head higher. And we have large amounts of volume on Tesla. Still very strong squeeze mob is still green and heading higher, indicating we have further upside potential for Tesla. It's very perfectly following these targets that we got. Here back in December, we had this breakout. After getting that 640 target, we had the new target of 720, which Tesla hit back here. And then we had the target of 850, which Tesla hit the upper end of this trend line. Then it fought that trend line perfectly. I've been drawing these trend lines for months and months. So we've been following, and they're still holding strong. Tesla is coming to this kind of wedge here. See this ascending wedge? It's getting tighter in this wedge here. It seems to be breaking out that wedge around the 19th of January. It comes to a close, which will be on Monday's trading day. Today is the last day within this triangle. The stochastic and RSI are still heading further up. So that indicates further upside for Tesla, and the squeeze mob is green. So the upper end of this trend line, if Tesla goes up today, will be going, the target is $879 for Tesla for today's trading day. That's the target for the next few weeks. Then it's possible that it's rejected off there if the stochastic and RSI come up, rejected off that 879, which is the first target for the next few trading weeks, bounces down, then keeps climbing in this trend line, and then breaks out to the upside or the downside around end of February. That is very possible. It comes to a head around here. Or another possibility is that it gets tighter in this ascending wedge, and then it breaks out to the upside. So we're going to watch that carefully. The stochastic and RSI, though, are heading up. but they're very overbought. So you need to dollar cost average, split your capital over a very long time and invest into Tesla. Do not put a large amount of capital in one go. Stochastic RSI heading up, lots of volume. It looks like Tesla will try to get to its 879 target over the next few trading days. And then we're going to see what happens. Is it rejected off there in the stochastic RSI resetting, coming back down to the $845 mark, or does it go higher from this $875 mark? We need to find out after it hits and plays out this on the 15th of January. Target for today's trading day is 884, not 886, 884 for the next few trading days. The overall trend on Tesla is massively trending up. And remember, the trend is your friend. You want to always go with the trend. The trend is your friend. Make sure you always learn this rule. I teach it in the Stock Guru Masterclass very strongly, and my students all know this. The trend is your friend. Now we go into the 3-month time frame. We go zoom in on Tesla. So now we're getting a lot more candlesticks. So what this is now, before it was 1 month, then it was 1 day, now it's 1 hour. So each of these candlesticks are representing 1 hour in the stock market. We have a lot of volume on Tesla. It seems to have broken out of that trend. The RSI and the stochastic were coming down, but now they're turning to start heading up again. Also, the RSI is still coming down, but stochastic is trying to turn to head up. However, it's below this trend line now. And it's actually forming kind of wedge here that I see. It's forming a little another wedge. Do we draw that in? No, I think it's still in play. So we have volume, strong volume. It is slightly dropping off since last week, the beginning of the week, but it's still strong, but it is dropping down. So the volume is dropping. Volume predicts price. Stochastic and RSI are trying to turn up, but they keep coming down. Squeeze mob is going red. RSI is coming down. So it does look like Tesla comes down today. First target for Tesla will be $835. It depends though. If the stochastic during today's trading day turns to head back up, then we go higher to this 870. What was the target? We go to this upper end, 884. If the stochastic turns and heads up, then we go to this target, 884. However, more than likely, it looks like Tesla is going to come down. Stochastic RSI coming down. It comes down to this. It's got 2 major supports that we're coming down to. First support being at 839. And second support being a very strong support at the 815. So it does look like more than likely Tesla is going to come down today. 839 and then 815 is targets for Tesla. However, when the overall trend of Tesla is massively trending up and you have so much buying volume, you do not want to catch these little movements down. Yes, you can make money. A lot of my students make money on these little movements. However, then you miss the overall trend, and the trend is your friend, and Tesla's trend is massively trending up. But because of the high P ratio, you need to dollar cost average DCA. But Tesla, I believe, in the long term will be close to $3,500 a stock after the split. So we still have 400% potential for Tesla in the long run, 1 to 5 year time frame. But for today's trading day, it does look like Tesla is going to try and come down. Again, first support is 837 and second support is 815. To me, it does look like, what does it look? It does look like Tesla is kind of trying to curl to get stronger. And then that usually means it's breaking out to the upside. The upper end of that target would be, but the stochastic and RSI are turning down. Getting a little bit of mixed signals. However, it does look like it is trying to climb higher. Even though the stochastic and RSI, I will go first with the stochastic RSI coming down. So first we go to that support, 837. Then hopefully by then, the stochastic RSI are very oversold by then turning and heading up, 837, hitting that and then going back up towards the $900 target for Tesla for the next few trading days. But first target is 837. Then I'm more than likely bouncing off there and heading back up to 887, which is beautiful. I still rate Tesla a buy on the technicals over the long term, but I do recommend dollar cost averaging. And I hope you like these technicals, and you need to learn technical analysis. If you haven't taken the Stock Guru Master Course like tens of thousands of my students, I highly recommend you do. Here is an example of why you need to, and a lot of my students caught this trade from $400 to the $640, nearly 50% gains. And I want to show you why. They knew these conditions, which you now know. Stochastic oversold, turning, heading up. RSI oversold, turning, heading up. Lots of volume. Tesla on this $400 support. All the Wall Street bankers, 401k managers, my students, the people you're versing in the stock market, all know these conditions mean a buy. So they all set their buy orders here with these conditions. Stochastic oversold, turning, heading up. RSI oversold, turning, heading up. Lots of volume. They all set their buy orders at 400. Price of Tesla comes down to 400, all their buy orders trigger, and then you catch this movement from 400 to 640, like many of my students did on this channel. Make sure you follow it. And that's what you learn, technical analysis. You learn it in the Stock Guru Master Course, www.stockguru.us. You also learn fundamental analysis. I also teach a mindset of abundance. If you've been losing money in the stock market, if you've been buying stocks and not making many gains, If you're using leverage, or you want to have millions of dollars so you can just buy opulent villas like this and be able to afford whatever you want in life, you learn it all in the Stock Guru Master Course, www.stockguru.us. And anyone that purchases the course before the 1st of February, I'm going to announce the winner of 5,000 USD for one of my students, which will be beautiful. So those are the technicals for Tesla today. Again, it does look like first support coming down for Tesla to the 837. I'm more than likely going to reset the stochastic and RSI by then, bounce off that, and then head up towards the $887 mark for Tesla. So this is James from Stock Guru. I hope you like this video. The overall trend of Tesla is massively trending up. Don't forget to check out the video on NIO on the channel today, a video on Apple on the channel today, and the main video on Plug Power, which had huge gains, the highest volume on the stock market, also on the channel today. If you're not yet subscribed, hit the subscribe button, the bell, and the thumbs up button. And I want to also big congratulations to all Stock Gurus. We were up yesterday on Airbnb, Unity, CD Projekt, and we had huge gains yesterday. The last few trading days, amazing gains. If you're not yet following my Stock Guru trades, you can see my live trades in the YouTube membership section. Join it every time I make a trade in my portfolio. If I sell a stock, if I buy a stock, if I put my limit price, the targets for my trade, the reasons for my trade, and the stop loss, I put it in the YouTube membership section, which you can see there. And you can also see many reviews of the Stock Guru Master Course, which is at www.stockguru.us. This is James from Stock Guru. Have a beautiful trading day. Let's make lots of money in the market on this Friday trading day. I wish you abundance and blessings, effortless abundance in your life. And I hope to see you again. Don't forget, on Tuesdays and Saturday nights, 8 p.m. in New York, we go live in the Eagle's Nest. Amazing. I have 300 to 400 students join the live, thousands of questions. You can ask me about your portfolio, your investments, and my about money, investing, how to be a millionaire. Just many awesome questions. The lives are amazing. They go for 2 hours. It's very fun. This is James from Stock Guru. Have a beautiful trading day, and I'm going to see you again tomorrow.